What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Boy John 25. Today I'm going to do my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. You guys new, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. Now, Smackdown itself was a decent show, but the first hour of Smackdown was really good. Alright, in-ring segment, Kevin Owens. Owens says he has been waiting for this all week. Owens isn't waiting any longer. Owens demands Roman Reigns fight him right now. Owens says he heard Reigns' message to Owens' family last week. Owens talked to his family about TLC. Owens told his family not to watch their match at TLC. They will be scared if they see Owens do to Reigns. Owens called Reigns a coward. Paul Heyman appears on the Tigertron and reminds Owens that Reigns comes to the ring on his time, not Owens. Heyman says he thought Owens was a mascot. That's fine because Reigns is a sadist, but now Owens is a marty. Owens needs to be destroyed. Owens cuts Heyman off and says if Reigns isn't going to come to him, he'll come to Reigns. After the break, Owens is looking for Reigns backstage. When Owens finds Reigns' locker room, Reigns and Heyman make their way to the ring. So pretty much sure that Roman Reigns was standing right there in the middle of the ring, and Kevin Owens was backstage. I said, me and Tim was like, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns was right there in the middle of the ring. But hey, let's continue. Alright, so it says, Reigns says he isn't a bad guy. He just does it what needs to be done to be the guy. Reigns says he will give Owens the same offer he gave his cousin Jey Uso. Reigns tells Owens to acknowledge him. Reigns demands Owens come to the ring and tell him what he wants to hear. Owens power walk to the ring. Jey Uso attacks Kevin Owens before he gets to the ring. Reigns joins in on the attack. Reigns slams the back of Owens' head into the barricade. But Kevin Owens got hard, man. But Kevin Owens was getting back up, so I gotta respect Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens got hard, and he didn't stay down. But anyway, backstage, Uso is yelling about Owens getting the message now. Reigns looks pensive. Reigns says that wasn't enough. Reigns knows Owens kind. Reigns tells Jey Uso to end Kevin Owens. Smackdown Tag Team Championship match. The Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. All right, one thing that caught me off guard. You have Clark Duke talking while doing Dolph Ziggler's entrance. Duke Clark talking while doing Dolph Ziggler's entrance. That part was funny. But anyway, and I guarantee you this is gonna be the Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode in a Tornado Tag Team match at TLC for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Watch I tell you. But anyway, Ziggler distracts Dawkins so Roode can take control early. So Dawkins fights off Ziggler and Roode. Ford tags in. Both Street Profits land drop kicks on Roode and Ziggler. Ford lands a standing moonsault for a near fall. Ford goes up top, but Ziggler cuts him off. Roode pushes Ford off the top. Ford lands on the barricade outside the ring. After the break, Ford is getting worked over by Roode and Ziggler. Ford managed to tag in Dawkins, who clears the ring. Dawkins lands spinning splash on Ziggler and Roode. Dawkins hits a spinning neck breaker on Roode for a near fall. Roode launches Ziggler in the air for a famouser on Dawkins. Dawkins kicks out. Ziggler runs into a spine buster on Ziggler. Ford hits the cash out. Roode breaks up the pin. Roode rolls up Ford with a handful of tights. Ford reverses it into a roller of his own. Ford grabs a handful of Roode tights for the win. The winners and still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits. After the match, Roode and Ziggler yell at the referee. Like I stated earlier, the Street Profits will defend the SmackDown Tag Team Champions against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode at TLC in a Tornado Tag match. I guarantee you. Backstage, Kevin Owens is walking with a referee and Adam Pearce. Uso hits Owens with a chair from behind. Uso hits Owens again. Uso tells Owens to stay down. Okay, let's move on. So we get backstage. Kayla Braxton is with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair says she is going to shine tonight against Bayley. The Riot Squad versus Billie Kay and Tamina. This match itself was god awful. This was terrible. So you're gonna have Billie Kay team up with Tamina. There is no reason to break up Billie Kay, the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, Heavy Machinery, and the New Day. There was no reason for that. But this match itself was just terrible and god awful. Kay wanted to pick a new partner this week. Kay says, as it listed on her resume, she is also an accomplished ring announcer, so she is going to announce her tag team partner, Tamina. Why? But anyway, the Riot Squad versus Billie Kay and Tamina. This match was terrible and god awful. Tamina tossed Morgan across the ring by her face. Morgan tags in Riot. Morgan and Riot double team Tamina. Tamina clothesline Riot. Tamina hits a Samoan drop on Riot. Billie Kay tags herself in because she wants the pin. Riot kicks out. Tamina gets knocked off the apron. Morgan drop kicks Billie Kay into a complete shot by Riot for the win. The winner of the match, the Riot Squad. Alright, let's move on. So, this was a good segment right here. I enjoyed this by Carmella. Carmella was speaking nothing but facts. Carmella Summers is in the ring, prepare her champagne toast. Carmella sings about it being the season to drunk bubbly. Carmella wants to celebrate because she is better than all of us. Carmella knows that Sasha Banks doesn't have what it takes to be a champion. Physically, Banks has it all, but mentally she's weak. Carmella knows she's already got Banks beat. Carmella snaps her fingers and her Summer hands her a glass of champagne. Carmella says it tastes cheap, but just like Sasha Banks. Carmella tells her Summer to watch the stage. Sasha Banks appears behind Carmella's. Sasha Banks tackles Carmella. The Summer pulls Sasha Banks off of Carmella. Sasha Banks tries to attack the Summer, but Carmella hits Sasha Banks in the back with a champagne bottle for the second time. This is 2 weeks in a row that Carmella hit Sasha Banks with a champagne bottle. Wow. We already know Sasha Banks is going to retain at TLC. Despite the Women's Champion at TLC, Sasha Banks is going to retain at TLC. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, backstage, Uso attacks Owens while he is in the trainer's room. Uso puts Owens through a table. Otis versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This match itself, I did not really care. But why did they break up Heavy Machinery? I don't understand this. I love Otis, yeah, but I don't like Otis and Chad Gable teaming up. I do not like that. But like I said in my last week's WWE SmackDown review and highlights, Cesaro needs a world title picture. That's all I gotta say. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna agree with me down below in the comment section that Cesaro needs a world title picture. Because if you put Cesaro against Roman Reigns, Cesaro's gonna get fed to Roman Reigns. That's all I gotta say. In my opinion, I would rather have Cesaro go after Drew McIntyre, in my own opinion. I don't mind it. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, I just had to put this out there. Otis body slams Nakamura. Nakamura responds with a knee to Otis' head. Nakamura lands a series of strikes. Otis fires up and lands a splash in the corner. Otis calls for the Caterpillar. Gable tells Otis not to do it. Gable wants Otis to do a suplex. Otis eventually hits a suplex. Otis pins Nakamura after a Vader bomb. The winner of the match, Otis. I do not really care about this match. But in my own opinion, Shinsuke Nakamura does need to go back to Japan Pro Wrestling. That's just my opinion. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, backstage, Otis is getting ready for the Sammy Awards. Sami Zayn gets upset when realized the trophy haven't been published. Zayn says he'll do it himself. Sami Zayn storms off. Big E walks in and laughs as he starts to meddle with Sami Zayn's no cards. Alright. The first annual, it says, yeah, the first annual Semi Awards. Zayn is wearing a tux and has his hair done. Zayn says the Slammy Awards are lame. It's time for an award show that matters. Zayn says he will start with a 2020 year-ending review. Sami Zayn highlight package is shown. Sami Zayn gives himself the Comeback of the Year award. Sami Zayn says this was a total surprise. Sami Zayn says he doesn't want this show all about himself, so we can move on. The next award is for the Match of the Year. Zayn gives himself the award for the Match of the Year for his victory at Night of Champions. Sami Zayn opens the envelope for the Superstar of the Year award, but it doesn't say his name. It says Big E. Sami Zayn is confused. Big E walks out on the stage to accept his award. Sami Zayn tries to cut off Big E, but Big E punches Sami Zayn in the gut. Big E tosses Sami Zayn down the ramp. Okay. Backstage, Bayley says Bianca Belair has potential but should be more humble. Instead of picking a fight with her, she should be picking Bayley's brain. Alright, so we get Bayley versus Bianca Belair. This match went 6 minutes, but I wish this match would have went longer. But this was a good match for what it was. So that's all I gotta say. Belair tries a slam, but Bayley escapes. Bayley tries to roll up Belair, but Belair out on the break and does a backflip. Bayley kicks Belair in the knee. After a tackle drop down spot, Belair runs over Bayley with a shoulder block. Belair does a front flip and lands on the second rope. Belair mocks Bayley. Bayley charges in. Belair does a backflip over Bayley. Belair tries a handspring, but Bayley drops to the mat and sweeps Belair's arm. Belair hits the mat face first. Bayley drags Belair out to the apron and slams her arm into the metal framing. Belair clutches at her arm as Bayley laughs. Bayley sends Belair into the barricade. After the break, Bayley continues her attack. Belair fires back. Belair picks up Bayley for a powerbomb. Belair rakes Belair's eye and hits her finisher for the win. The winner of the match, Bayley. In-ring segment. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Jey Uso. Alright. Reigns says Kevin Owens is stupid to run his shot at Vinci. Owens hits the ring and unloads on Reigns. Uso makes the save from behind. Reigns hits Owens with a chair over and over again. Uso slides a few tables and chairs into the ring. Uso puts Owens through a table. Reigns puts Owens through another table, a Samoan drop. Reigns buries Owens under several tables, ladders, and chairs. Owens and Jey Uso head to the back. Kayla tries to stop Reigns for a question, but before she can speak, Reigns notices Kevin Owens crawling from under the carnage. Reigns left in the ring. Owens says there isn't anything Reigns can do to keep him or his family down. Owens is going to win the title at TLC or die trying. And Smackdown wins off the air. In my opinion, Kevin Owens is not taking the Universal title away from Roman Reigns at TLC. Who's left? Who is Roman Reigns' next opponent after TLC? We might get Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns again, but I'd rather prefer Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble for the Universal title. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, the show itself was decent, but the first hour of SmackDown was really good. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my WWE SmackDown review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'll leave my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. You guys have a great weekend and stay safe. Big Boy John 25, and I'm out of here.